Well, thank y'all for tuning in to the H2O Mechanic YouTube channel. Me and Mike are out here today to work on raising an old buried well. This thing's probably 50, 60 years old. I'm going to show you a little something. We were out here about, I don't know, 2 months ago, and we discovered what the issue was. Let me show it to you. So basically, if you ever have a buried well or you don't know where your well is in your yard, there should be a vent. This is a vent to allow air to get into the well when the water level drops. Think of it just like a snorkel. If we use a snorkel to go under the water, we have to have a pipe above the above the water to breathe. Well, the same thing applies for a well. If you have it buried, then it needs to have access to air, because as the water level drops in the well, air has to take its place. Now, if you didn't have the nipple, then it would just be trying to pull the dirt into any little crack and crevice of the well, or it'll end up putting a vacuum on the well, which isn't good for it. So this is the only indication in the yard as to where the well is. And you can kind of tell the dead circle and the slight depression right here. Someone has dug it up in the recent past. But what she told me was there was a new well pump that was put in. So I'm going to go ahead and go talk to the homeowner, get the okay from her, and figure out where the power is, and then we'll start digging this up and see what we find under the ground. All right, so I went inside, looked at the breaker panel. None of them are labeled, none of them. So I turned off two 30 amp breakers. One of them was the dryer, so I know that wasn't it, and I turned off two more. So there were no double 20s in there, so possible that it's a 115 volt pump. But right now I'm looking for the access to get underneath this house to find the bladder tank. There it is. Let's take a peek inside. All right. Underneath the house looks okay. Yeah, wow, look at the number of filters that they have. Okie dokie. Bladder tank looks somewhat new. So I assume the tank was probably replaced at the same time that the filter was. Or at the same time the pump was. Let's see. Yep, 2023. Tank's good. Filter changed. Okay. 100 foot deep. 100 foot deep. Oh, cool. 240 volt. 30 amp. Disconnect. Bam. So at least we can turn it off. I want to see, did we turn it off with one of the breakers that were flipped? Yes, we did. Okay, good. We'll turn it off anyways, just for extra luck. How's it looking, Michael? Man, you got busy on that thing, didn't you? I used to leave you alone for 5 minutes. All right. Yeah. Wow. Look at that. Not very deep, huh? Either that or they raised it up some funky way. The plumbing and the electrical are really high.
Yeah.
Yeah, for them to replace this pump a year or so ago.
Yeah.
It sure has a whole lot of roots in that amount of time. Alright. Alright. I'm gonna go get a claw hammer. We got to dig around the casing enough to where we can put the
one back on.
Well, yeah, the coupling.
Yeah.
Damn. I have got ants in my head, in my hair, crawling across the face of my glasses. Man, there's another fitting down there.
Yeah.
There's one below.
One below that one?
Yep, one below that one.
Where it comes up at it?
I don't know.
Probably got where it turns and comes up.
Yeah, they got 290s, one stacked on top of the other.
Yeah.
So there's grout. Yikes. Hey, at least they grouted it. Kind of crazy. Damn, I was almost going to say, damn, did they glue it? Cool. Mike, they put silicone all over the wellhead.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
They tried to stop the water from going in.
As long as we got about 4 or 5 inches that we can beat the coupling on it, that'll be enough. And then if once we get the well out, or the pump out of the well, then we can chip away at the grout. I'm gonna see if I can pick that well seal up gently, since it's hung on PVC. I gotta get this side. There we go. All right, nice and easy. Hold it by the pipe right there. Got it? Because this PVC right here will break.
Yep.
Just hold it right there. And you just go straight that way. You just don't want to kink it. Slow down, slow down, slow down. She said she did 2 loads of clothes before we got here. Drained the water level down on me. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Woo! That was a good one. It's good, Mike. No sitting down on a job. It's slippery. All right, Mike, let me do a test fit real quick. So what we have here, these are our 6-inch PVC couplings. They may look the same, but they're not. This is the size of plastic. This is the size of metal. Since we have galvanized casing down here, this may be the transition coupling we need. Now, this is like true 6-inch, and this is for like 6 1/4 inch PVC. I guess it's probably like a 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch difference on each side. Let's see. It looks like it'll fit, but right now you can tell just by the ring of this, they cut that off with a cutting torch back in the day. So luckily, I brought my DeWalt grinder, and we're gonna grind that and smooth out all that metal slag to where we can put this on. So we're gonna clean the dirt off of it, and then Mike's gonna keep chipping away at the grout, and then we'll start cleaning it up and we'll start the raising process. Hard concrete. That's that 1960s concrete.
Yeah, this is real concrete.
Back when it was real, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and put this well seal together. Got everything we need here. First thing we're gonna do is slip our well seal on. Tight fit. Tight fit. Okay. Both clamps. Little heat. Barb fitting. Tighten our clamps up. Woo, that's hot. Pull our well seal back up. Spin it to where it lines up with the wire. Take our wire and fish it through the hole. Next we'll put their safety rope. Go ahead and fish it through the hole. Then I'm going to get some black electrical tape and tape this on right here to where the rope nor the wire can fall through that spot. Well, Mike's been picking away at the grout for the last 10 minutes. I think it's time to get the grinder out. Got the grinder all done. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the little wire wheel here. That'll help clean the casing off. Good deal. Let's see how it fits now. Like a glove. Just to give you better perspective, that's the well, plastic to metal coupling, and there's the fitment right there. If I were to push really hard on that, it would go ahead and seal. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're just gonna use some heavy duty PVC glue. I could use basement sealer, but since we actually have such a nice piece of casing to work with, we're just gonna use glue. We do the same thing for our drilling process. When we make a 7-foot piece of metal to go on the bottom of our casing, we actually glue it on. Believe it or not, it actually holds. It melts the PVC and kind of, you know, attaches it to it. Then once the glue dries, it really sets up and cures good. Doesn't melt the PVC like it does, you know, PVC to PVC, but it does its job.
Water had to come in around the top of it.
Every buried well always lets in water.
Yeah.
They just used to keep them buried to prevent them from freezing.
Right.
Okay. Mike, we're gonna have to beat this thing on somehow. I'd say she's on there. Yep. Okay. Yeah, she's down all the way to where you're
Where we stopped drilling.
Alright, let's go up. And push. Yeah, alright. That's good. Let her set up. Now while we're waiting for the casing to go ahead and set up and finish gluing, I'm gonna be working on cleaning this out because I want to take these two elbows here out of the equation because they're old. So I don't want to cut it here and then 90 it up. I want to cut it right here and bring my brand new 90 up. So I got to go down here and start digging this dirt out to where I can get my glue dauber and my elbow down in there and bring my PVC up. All right. Let's see if we can do this. Sweet. Man, look at the trash and the junk that's inside of there.
Yep.
It's crazy. Okay, we're gonna have to let the ground absorb this water before we can glue up a 90 on that. That's good. All right. If I can take some dirt out with it, that'll help displace it. Grandma says, "What'd you do with my pot?"
We use it.
I got it, Grandma. I got it. You got it. Okay, I got it. Make sure she's level with the well. Okay. Rubber mallet right there beside you. Okay. Just to double check. Good deal. do it. Hot doggy. Like a glove, baby. Good as new. Good as new. Alright, now first things first, we need to figure out our angle here, which I think is a little off. Go ahead. Glue this in. The pump's so shallow in the well, it's a good idea to tighten it. The deeper you go, the less necessary it is to tighten these. Just so anybody at home knows, don't ever take these out all the way. All you need to ever do is loosen them. Okay. The good thing is, where the previous plumber had did the wire splice, we get to bring that above the ground now. So there's no chance of it going bad because they buried a wire splice. Go ahead and hook these wires up. And then we make sure the mock rock fits. And then we'll cover it all up.
You need them wire nuts?
Yes, sir, I do. Good deal. Just gonna take this rope. Just cuz. Just cuz. Let's make sure the mock rock fits. Hot diggity dog, it works. Okay, we can take it off and fill it up now. I was kind of worrying because that pipe's about 14 inches away rather than 12 inches away. Cool. All right, we got the well all covered up. Looks good. Very happy with how it turned out. Now it's time to go under the house and turn it back on. Since we had to pump out of the well and we had all that work done to it, we're going to go ahead and sanitize the well with a little bit of chlorine, a little bit of pool shocket. Not going to use too much because she's using it right now. I'm going to put about 4 or 5 ounces in there. Okay. That'd be enough to do the job that's necessary, but not so much to where it'll bleach her clothes. I'm sure she'll still complain about the chlorine for a couple of days. All right, let's go turn it on. So I've got the flip switch turned back on under here, but before I go inside and turn on the breaker, I want to go ahead and change her water filter out since I'm already here. I don't really know when the last time this was done, but it's not going to cost me anything to go ahead and just do it for her. The filter doesn't look terrible. Doesn't seem too bad. But hopefully the bleach and the chlorine that we just put in the well will help run through the system and take care of it.
Yeah.
Alright, got the power on, the water's back on. I'm going to go into the house, check the filter, make sure I don't have any leaks. right. Everything looks good. Look at all the cobwebs. Good deal. Okay, time to button this all up. Cool. Got the well all covered up. Need to grab my umbrella stake. Told her to get a bag of mulch so she could put it around the mock rock. That'll be good. Time for us to get out of here and go to the next one. Well, that took us about 2.5 hours start to finish. I want to know in the comment section, how much would you charge for a job like that? I'm honestly just curious to know what my costs are versus what somebody else thinks that price should be. But I'm under $1,000, so what a busy little road. What a busy little road. Cool. Well, we'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.